Oh my god, you guys, the morning we've had here. Give me like 10 more minutes, okay? I'm gonna make myself a drink, get ready. So you guys go make a drink, go to the bathroom, whatever you gotta do. I will be here. I'm so sorry. Hi, hello everybody. I'm so sorry. How is everyone? Oh my god, this song just got real bumpy. Super bumps, huh? Hi guys. Good morning. I'm so sorry. Ugh. Hell yeah. Good song. Good song. It's a good shirt, right? It's probably one of the best shirts I own, to be honest. Oh, you ready? Any of you who keep being like, how do you do your buns that way? Pull your hair up like you don't give a shit, right? Pull your hair up like you don't give a shit. Do that, and then grab the sides and pull. There you go. Don't give a shit bun. Oh my god. How do I do my man buns that way? Same way. Same way. I can't stop this song. It's too good. Oh my gosh. Okay. Nemesis, thank you for the biddies. Slime, thank you for the 18 months. Evil Dr. Catfish, thank you for the 20. Celise, thank you for the 1 year. Happy anniversary. Michael, thank you for the 42 months. And EDZ, thank you so much for the 2. I tried doing it. It doesn't work. So my hair is super thin. If I'm just out of the shower, I can't do this very well. It just falls out. I have to have already fucked up my hair a decent amount or like ratted it in order to get this to actually work. I've been wearing the don't give a shit bun since the 90s. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh my gosh. Babby girl shit through so many diapers this morning. Like, it was like, would change her, put her in an outfit, and then she would blast through the diaper and the outfit and get poop on me or on the blanket, or it was a big day. It was a big day this morning. So called it diaper blowout and bath time. Yeah, it was messy. This is a messy girl. Mr. Zergi, thank you so much for subscribing. Asher Lee, thank you for the 22 months. Dwight Settee, thank you for the 2. Corky Science, thank you for the 11s. And Gatorix, thank you for the 49. And Peachami, thank you so much for subscribing as well. Welcome to the Cat Gang. How does a baby hold that much? I don't know, man. It's kind of like when you first take them home, right? And they're like, yeah, their stomach is the size of a cherry. That's what they tell you. A newborn, like fresh out of the butt baby has a tummy the size of a cherry, right? And then they sit there eating forever. And you're like, what? Where is it going? Where is it going? I don't know. Astra the Super Mage, thank you so much for all the biddies. Timidos, thank you so much for subscribing. Offbeat Kyle, thank you for subscribing. And Arlie Boom, thank you for subscribing. All of you, welcome to the Cat Gang. I hope you're having a great day. Babies come from the butt. Spread it. It's the truth. Tell everybody. Also, yes, I'm glad you all like my shirt. It's Pluto's shirt. You could, if you go to Pluto's Twitter, there's a link to it. It's the patron saint of escape rooms because Pluto is obsessed with escape rooms. Literally every time he comes into town, he's like, okay, so I've booked 8 different escape rooms. Who wants to come with me? Just like, damn, obsessed. Oh, Dev, thank you for the 16 months. Taika the Tank, thank you for the 5. Fro Ninja Sam, thank you for the 17. Pallier, thank you for the 10. And Paper Stained Ink, thank you for the 5. Hope the kitties are doing well. They are. I think they are. I've been snugging them a bunch. Huh, Sherlock? Isn't that right? Where did you go? I was like, oh, I'm going to show him off on camera. And then he vanished. I love this new stream schedule because it starts when my lunch break begins. Oh, perfect. Garalan-san, thank you so much for the 2 months. Gail Brithian, thank you for the 17. Real Never Ever, thank you for the 5. Peric Lesbu, thank you so much for the 4. Evil Freezer, thank you for the 4. And oh man, it's Katie, thank you for gifting a sub to Anubis set. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Mr. Pickles, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang as well. How's everybody doing today? Do you guys want to be vamps? Is that hot chocolate? It sure is. Maybe TMI. When I came here and was like, I need just 10 minutes, it was because I really needed to. She drank like all of the milk that I had set aside for today. Because again, sometimes she gets fussy and she just like won't drink from me, but she'll still drink from a bottle fine. So in those moments, I'm just like, all right, fine. We'll just feed you whatever milk is in the fridge, right? So I had no milk set aside. So I was like, all right, I'm going to just like take a minute and pump. So I pumped as much as I could and then came in here and went to like start the stream and was like, I don't have a drink. So I ran back in there and the first thing that I saw was the hot chocolate. And I was like, all right, we're doing hot chocolate today. Did you see the bits I gifted? If I said thank you, then I did. If it was on the event list, then I said thank you for them. Ikayer, thank you for the 2 months. And B-Spots, thank you for the 8. Take my money to beat this game. Thank you. I would love to. I looked up how many chapters there are. There's 6 chapters and we're on chapter 4. So we're like maybe 2/3 of the way through. Question mark. On a scale of 1 to 10, how determined are we to finish Vampyr today? Oh, we won't finish it. I want to, but I don't think we'll finish it. Breast pumps are loud. Mine isn't. Mine just goes whoosh, 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 whoosh. It's like a really strange sound, but it's not loud. I do not miss the pumping life. My sister was telling me she used a hand pump, and I was like, wow, I'm so delighted that I live in a time with electric ones, because fuck that. I bet you get swole, though. I bet you get ripped as fuck. Live the Popcorn Fried, thank you for the 2 months. And Docty Who, thank you for the biddies. So did I. Oof, no thank you. How long have those 4 chapters taken? Well, I've been taking a lot of time to like go to other districts and heal people and stuff to keep people from dying. So, I've spent a lot of extra time doing side quests and everything else. I'm on chapter 5 and I'm stuck on a boss there. Fuck. Damn. Okay. Antwizzle Pones, thank you for the 21 months. And Ariok, thank you for the 2. Twitch ruined my streak. It won't automatically renew my Amazon Prime. Yeah, I know. It won't automatically renew anyone's Amazon Prime. Sadly. Yeah, I make stuff. It's tough because like everything you look at basically says not to be dramatic, but everything about your lifestyle will affect how much milk you can produce. Everything you eat, how much you're sleeping, like everything about your life will affect whether or not you produce enough milk. There are things that you can take, like there are things you can eat that they say help with milk production. I don't know. I've been producing okay on my own, so I haven't looked into it too much, but I know people who have been like, I can't, nothing comes out, man. I don't know. And it's hard for me to believe that, like, oh, it's because, you know, they're not eating enough of this thing or that thing, or, oh, it's because they're not taking enough naps. Like, that's why literally nothing comes out. It's like, or their body's just different. I don't know. Mang, thank you so much for subscribing. And Temeraire, thank you for subscribing. Both of you, welcome to the Cat Gang. And JRDN Welling, thank you so much for the donation. Oh my goodness, big old donation. Thank you so, so much. No pressure though, right? That's like, seriously, if I was somebody who was looking for help to like produce more, right? And the first thing that I saw in all of these articles was like, your entire lifestyle is wrong. It would stress me the fuck out. It would be like, but what? Ivy PG, thank you so much for subscribing. Thunder Cabbage, thank you for the 14 months. Caitlin V3, thank you so much for subscribing. And Ashbourne Devil, thank you for subscribing. All of you, welcome to the Cat Gang. So many new subs today. Thank you so, so much. When is Watson's next birthday? Well, we found her in the bushes in August, and she was 4 weeks old. So I would say sometime in July is going to be her birthday. But her, like, forever home day would be whenever that Welcome Home Watson Kitty video went up in August. Erican, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. The nurses stressed my wife out so bad about producing milk. Yeah, man. They also, like, everybody's also like, well, you should be talking to lactation consultants. And I talked to like 3 different ones while I was in the hospital. They just kept like sending people to make sure that like I was feeling comfy, right? And there was one out of those 3 people, there was one person that made me like, that like set my mind at ease and felt helpful. Like, I feel like it's so easy to be a lactation consultant that sucks. Like, that sounds terrible. But 2 of those ladies were like stressing me out. I was like, okay, yes, I'm fine. I'm fine. Please leave. I'm fine. And it makes sense that they exist, right? Like, before I had the baby, I was kind of confused why lactation consultants were necessary, but it really is not intuitive. Like, for your first baby, it is not intuitive how that shit works at all. So it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense why there are people who are like, I'm going to help you figure out how to do this shit, because sometimes it feels like you're just like, what the fuck? But yeah, two of those ladies stressed me out, and one of them was awesome. So I don't know, man. Gix Pyro, thank you so much for the 7 months, and C Pancake, thank you so much for subscribing. I think, like, I don't know. When my mom was having kids, they were in the height of breast milk is not good for kids. You should be feeding them formula. And now we've swung back to the other side. That's like, formula is terrible. If you can't feed them breast milk, you're a failure. Right? And it's like, both situations are like really dumb, I think. Anyways, Elad Hatcher, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Because I don't know about you, when I meet people, it's not immediately obvious to me whether or not they were fed formula. Right? I don't meet an adult human and go, fuck, he was a formula kid. It's obvious. As long as they get fed, I think it's fine. kills me. So we settle on soda. I can see it straight away. That guy's a formula-fed Scorpio. I misread your notification. I thought it said back to vaping. Yes, we're back to vaping. Wait. Oh, no. Did my go live notifications not say what I wanted it to? I threw a gosh darn it in there. Sometimes I feel like, man, with Twitch, when I change my stream information, it's like hit or miss whether or not that info is actually changed. Okay, when I refresh, it says what I wanted it to say. I just misread it. No, because that's what you're saying you misread was my go live notification from yesterday. That's why I'm like, oh, I didn't update. I didn't start talking about that so that you guys could actually start arguing about whether or not formula or breast milk is better for babies. The literal point of me saying that was, as long as your baby gets fed, it's okay. And if you would like to fight about it, go find a mom forum somewhere. Wow, your lips are chopped. Thank you. I don't know what that means. I do know what they meant before somebody's like, they meant chapped. You started this. If you can breastfeed, awesome. If you can't breastfeed for whatever reason, formula is great. It doesn't matter. You're fine. Don't chop your lips. I'm trying not to. Yeah. Okay, so I was talking with Angie because she's still not Clark, not Angie. Clark is still not supposed to like be in the sun really. And I was talking about it with Angie because we took a trek over to the office for a minute. And so we took her with us and I was like, fuck, it's like really hard to keep the sun away from her. And Angie was like, oh, fun fact. I had to be just basically like left in the sun when I was born because she had something going on where they were like, literally just leave her out in the sun. It's fucking weird, man. Babies are weird. Your ears are womped. Thank you. I do have wompy ears. I agree with that. I want more, man. Now that this is finally, this took forever to heal. When people are like, oh yeah, when you get, piercings like this, they can take like over a year to heal. It is the truth. It took so long for this to heal, this fucking thing. But now that it's healed, I'm like, I want more of them. I want more piercings so bad. Just on my ears. Just on my ears. That's the only place that I want them, but I want more. What on earth is that shirt? It's the patron saint of escape rooms. My sweet boy Pluto. He's visiting today. He's going to meet Clark. I'm so excited. When did you get it? I got this when we were filming Geekenders in New York. How long ago was that? A couple of years ago, right? Something like that. I had pretty major jaundice. Yeah, that's what she said she had too. They had to leave me on a windowsill like a little sunflower. Oh, that's a really cute way to put it, though. It took so long for my second hole to heal. I think it's because they pierced it poorly. I made sure that the metal was the sort of metal I wasn't going to be allergic to. I'm allergic to pretty much all metal. So I knew that it wasn't an allergic reaction. That was for me, when I decided I really wanted this, because I knew I really wanted it anyway. I got it very out of the blue, but I knew that I wanted it. I was like, I can't whatever I can do to create a situation where I won't mistake like just natural, infection healing stuff for an allergic reaction would be great. So titanium piercings are so expensive. Yeah, man. But it's healed now and I love it. So there's that. The only time that I don't love it is when a person is doing my hair. When I was hosting, holy shit, my hair got caught on this all the time and they wouldn't know, right? They would be like doing my hair, ratting it or whatever, and it would get caught on this, and then they would be like trying to yank it in some direction and be like, ow. Ow, ow, hold on, ow. I was like, what like everybody else, when people have like a ton of piercings, are they just like more careful about that? I don't know. Hairdressers get their comb stuck on mine. Yeah. Oof. Ouch. A very quiet ow. Owie. What does ratting involve? Oh, so ratting is when you take your hair and you brush it backwards. It basically like purposefully creates knots. If you're trying to add like volume or create like a, like pictures of people with hair that just like does this. It's ratted. It's like ratted to hell so that it's huge and it stays there. Backcombing. There you go. That's the not weird term for it, I guess. Yes, my lobes are pierced. My lobes had to get pierced 3 times. 3 times? Something like that. That was one of the first times that we realized, like, oh shit, I'm very allergic to metal. Got my ears pierced, and it did not go well at all. It got really bad super fast, so we took them out. And then I got them pierced again, like, a few years later, when I was like, I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready to try it again. So we tried it again. And it was like basically the same situation. So then I got them pierced as an adult with like some kind of affordable gold that I knew I wouldn't get allergic to. So I had these little gold hearts in my ears for months. Strix Machine, thank you for the 38 months. Bingo Dan, thank you for the 3. Astra, the Super Mage, thank you so much for the biddies. I make infant formula. It's gotten much more similar to breast milk in recent years. Yeah, that's what I've heard too. The Bizzle, thank you for the 4. Bingo Dan, thank you for the biddies. And the Vox, thank you for the 6 months. My hair would hate me if I did that. Oh, yeah, your hair totally hates you. It's awful. Where's Sherlock? Has he disappeared into a chair? Let's find out. Is he in the chair? I can't tell. I can't tell if he's in there. I'm very curious about what's going on with that shirt. What's the confusion here? It's Pluto with a giant wooden cross and a candle. And it's the best shirt I own. I had my eyebrow pierced once. Never again. That thing would swell if it even got touched slightly. Oof. No, thank you. Pretty much everybody that I know who got a belly button piercing, the belly button piercing went really bad at some point. I think the only person that I know, like, as an adult that has one that healed up just fine is Aaron. Does your cat still sleep on top of your chair? Yeah, there are tons of times where people show up and are like, holy shit, there's a cat on top of there. Emojo Jojo, thank you for the 39 months. How are you, dude? My friend just pierced her own belly button. Yeah, I lived in the middle of nowhere, so I knew I had a lot of friends who just did their own piercings. The ones that really made me wince, though, is there was a girl. I think I've told this story before. There was a girl that I went to high school with who I was not friends with. I need to stress this information. I was not close with her at all. I knew her, and she knew me, but we were not friends, right? She like came over to me in the middle of lunch one day. This is such a weird story. She came over to me in the middle of lunch one day and was like, I need you to come to the bathroom with me. And I was like, why? And she was like, I need you to come to the bathroom with me. And I was like, fuck, okay. So went to the bathroom, right? And she was like, I need to up my gauges. And I was like, okay. I don't know why I'm involved with this. And she was like, it's going to hurt really bad. And I just like need somebody with me. And I was like, me? I'm the person you decided you needed to just stand in this bathroom with you while you're upping your gauges during lunch? It's like, all right. So I stood there and watched her put in the next like size up of gauges while she like nearly screamed in the bathroom. And I was like, this is so weird. This is such a weird. I'm not your friend. I don't know why I'm here. Because you're nice. I don't know. It was weird. I was like, surely you would feel more comfort from an actual friend. Did you become friends? No. I don't know if I ever talked to her again. I don't think we ever had a reason to talk again after that. It was so strange. Gauges, like gauged ears. So she had a certain size of gauge and she wanted to put in the next size of gauge, and she decided that lunch was the right time to do that. Maybe she didn't have any. She did. Well, I mean, she had people that she hung out with all the time. I assume they were her friends. And that girl's name? Hillary Clinton. Fuck, how did you know? I'm the same age as Hillary Clinton. She's a lurker now. Oh no. Yo, what up? I remember that situation and it was really weird. If you're here. Maybe she was going to try to get out of class and needed a witness. Maybe they were judgy and she needed someone not judgy. I don't know. Maybe she needed to seem tough with her friends. Maybe she was like, I can't let them see me in pain. I need a nobody to watch me. Maybe that was her way of trying to make friends. I don't know, man. It was weird. Like, we can agree that's like odd though, right? Can we agree that that's like kind of odd? It was strange. Like, the only time that she gave a shit about talking to me was to ask me to watch her put gauges in her ears. It's weird. It's just weird. It must have had a rep, I guess. Jax Blackeyed, thank you for the 28 months. At Various, thank you for the 17. And No Smoking, thank you so much for subscribing. It's because of your mom vibes. I have always had mom vibes. That's true. That's how I made all my friends. It feels like it's on the same branch of like meeting someone for the first time and being like, we should get tattoos. Or no, not we should get tattooed. You should watch me get a tattoo. Like, we've never talked before, but I'm about to get a tattoo. Do you want to like watch me get a tattoo? So badly. Could have been worse. Could have been nipple rings in the bathroom. I guess, you know what? You're right. She could have been like, all right, I'm going to pierce my nipples in this bathroom and I really need someone to be with me. I would have been like, I'm going to get an adult. It's not me. I should not be here. That's actually happened to me though. What? One of my tattoos was a like, we should all get tattoos, but it was like a group thing, you know. Dukes, we totally watch you get a tattoo. Dude, I have a tattoo that I really want to get, and I asked the guy if he would be cool with me filming it, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't care." So, next time I get I had to put it on hold because I got pregnant. It was all planned. We had like a time and everything. And then I was like, "Oh, it turns out I'm pregnant," and they're recommending that just because my skin's going to like stretch and stuff. They're recommending that I not get this now. And he was like, "That's cool. Hit me up when you're ready." I do. I have 3 tattoos. I have a Hebrew Chai in the middle of my back. That I get a lot of shit for. And I keep thinking about covering it up with something else. But I've got a Hebrew Chai in the middle of my back. I've got a bunch of gears on my side that each gear is like a member of my family. And then I got the like weird group tattoo was a USB symbol on the finger, but it's on the side of the finger, so it has fallout, so it just looks like a line now. It's the chai, so it's like the Hebrew character for life. At the time that I got it, I was in a biblical Hebrew class and we were like studying biblical Hebrew, and we were talking about how the chai is like a way of saying like, thank God I have this life. I'm so happy to be alive, like live life to the fullest, sort of a thing, right? So, yeah, so I got it in the middle of my back, and I still like it, but pretty much anytime somebody sees it, they're like, "Are you Jewish?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not." And they're like, "Why do you have that?" So I keep thinking about covering it up. Everybody's like, "That's basically like getting a Chinese symbol and not really knowing what it means." I was like, I guess. I don't know. With another tattoo or removing the ink? No, I would put another tattoo on there, or I would just like add to it so it wasn't just like the chai like on its own. But you know exactly what it means. I know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Does Sam have or want tats? He does want tattoos. He's the same as my brother. My brother like has a really nice tattoo that he loves. It took him a long time to decide what he wanted though. I think Sam oscillates back and forth on what he wants. At one point he was like, "Man, I would really love to just have like a sleeve of Dark Souls stuff." And I was like, "That would be the fucking dopest shit in the world." Right? Like in my mind, I'm like, you should totally get sleeves of Dark Souls. That would be incredible, right? But he's not totally sure about it. But it would look amazing, right? Jane Apps, thank you so much for the 9 months. Happy Twitch baby. And Q, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Just tattoo the rest of the Bible on you. And I'll just put it everywhere. It would suit him. I think so too. I think it would be incredible. just like fucking like Artorias and Sif. Fuck, it would be so cool. It would be so cool. I would love that. But it's not my arm. It's not my tattoo. All I can do is say to him, fuck, that would look cool. The rest is up to him. Charlie O, thank you for the 4 months. And Odenhard, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. You have died in all caps. Just that shirt is the best. I agree. Isn't it? Do you find getting tattoos painful or are they bearable for you? So I've gotten one on my finger, which is a place that hurts. I've gotten one on my spine, which is a place that hurts. And I've gotten one on my ribs, which is a place that like, those are 3 places that people generally are like, those places hurt to get tattoos, right? And I would say the one on my spine more than anything is like I've found that, yeah, it's painful, but more than anything, it's like irritating. Does that make sense? It's kind of like, it's like the most incredible itch that you're not allowed to scratch for however long they're tattooing you. Right? Because it's just like this constant rattling feeling. So there is pain, but it's also just like, if they're in the same spot for a long time, I just desperately want them to move, right? Because not because the pain is ramping, but because the like mentally you just get into this place where you're just like, fuck, I need you to move. Like, I can't, I hate that you're still in this spot. It's so irritating. That's how I felt about the one on my spine too. Yeah, it's the oddest feeling. Yeah, Tiny Triss, I had the same thought when I got my first tattoo. I had the same thought where it was like, what if they tattoo me and I freak out, right? Like, what if I like smack it, or what if I do? But they ease you into it really well. It's not as shocking feeling as I think people assume it'll be. Yeah, the Chai is blue. The one on my finger was in white, so that's another reason why it blends in really well and basically doesn't exist. And then the gears are all in black. What happened to the USB tattoo? It's fallen out, basically. Oh my gosh, she's flipping us off. So, you see this line with the circle at the bottom? There were branches that came off, and you can like just faintly see where the branches were. But it's basically not there anymore. I was worried about how I would react, especially since I've got a phobia of injections, but I was totally fine with getting tattoos. Yeah, I have a couple of friends who are terrified of needles, but they really want tattoos. And I keep thinking, maybe if you started with something on your back, or like a place where it would be easy to not watch, maybe it would be fine. I don't know. Hi, Random. How are you? Why a USB? I don't know. We just all decided we all wanted USB tattoos. It was the Women of Geekdom calendar. Every single person who worked on that calendar got the same tattoo at the same time. There was a lot of us. It was a lot of us. And we were in a state that didn't allow white tattoos. So we literally hopped in a car, drove over the state line, and just went to a tattoo place and just all got white tattoos at the same time. Very silly. It's really fun now, though. It's really fun now to all compare the tattoos. Because, like, Satine got hers, like, on top of her finger. And so hers hasn't faded at all, I don't think. Everybody who got it on the side, it's faded pretty well, I think. I don't know. At the time, people felt really weird about white ink. I don't know why. It was, but white ink tattoos were illegal in South Carolina. Is that where we were? Megmo, thank you for the 5 months at Commando. Joe, thank you so much for the year. Happy anniversary. Megmo, I can't stay long today, but I hope you're doing really well. Thank you. Hand tattoos fade fast as well, so it's like a double whammy. Yeah, especially on the side, right? There's a lady that I've known for pretty much my whole life, and she has her wedding ring tattooed on, but she has to get, because of the fallout area on the sides of the fingers, she has to get these areas touched up constantly. So it's really odd. Like the top part of it always looks great, and then the rest, like all under here, just basically doesn't exist. Dojanen, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. And Alex, number one Alex, thank you so much for the 2 years. How are you, dude? Nice. Pluto bless in chat. Love it. I want a tattoo that can carry an electrical current, or what's the point? I had a dream like 2 weeks ago that that I got like a bunch of tattoos inside my mouth. Pluto's in town. I know, he's coming to visit today. He's gonna meet Clark. One of those weirdos who has to watch when I'm getting shots or blood drawn. Me too. I don't freak out, but I just like, I feel compelled to watch. Yeah, it's weird, right? It's a weird dream. I had a dream my whole mouth was like tattooed. Weird. Who's the face on the shirt? This is Pluto. He works at Twitch and he's one of our good friends. And he's obsessed with escape rooms. So this shirt is called the patron saint of escape rooms. The fuck is wrong with y'all? That's madness. So anyway, yes, I have tattoos. I love tattoos. I want more. Honestly, when I imagined a 30-year-old version of myself, I imagined myself with tons of tattoos by now. It just hasn't worked out that way. So I'm working on it now. Where's Babu? With Daddy. They're sleeping. They're sleeping upstairs. Valmy, thank you so much for the 4 months. And Zen Monkey, thank you so much for the 9. Happy Twitch, baby. Make sure you donate all your blood first. I guess I actually can donate blood now because I weigh more. That's exciting. I've always been told I can't donate blood because I didn't weigh enough. But after having the baby, I weigh way more. I could totally give blood. Are breastfeeding moms allowed to get a tattoo? Just curious. I've been told yes, that it's fine. The only reason that that I was told not to get one while I was pregnant even was because the skin where I wanted it was probably going to swell. So there was like concern that it might warp a little bit. I spent a while worrying about what to get for my first tattoo, and then I just YOLO'd. That happens sometimes too. The Monkey Nudist, thank you so much for the 8 months. Have your side tattoos warped at all? No. No, I don't think so. They're old, though, so it's kind of hard to tell. The lines aren't as crisp anymore, you know? Baby's good. What anime have you been following in all caps? We've obviously been watching Boku no Hero. The last 2 episodes of Boku no Hero have been incredible. And I've been watching Golden Kamui. And oh my god, I finally started watching March Comes in Like a Lion. Fuck, that's so good. I'm on episode 18 of that already. I'm slamming through that. But what else from this season have I actually been watching? Megalobox. I've been watching. I stopped Persona. I still haven't watched any more Uma Musume. What else is happening this season? What's in the Cyberpunk box? It's a little statue of a cyberpunk lady. It's Sam's. Why stop Persona? It just wasn't. I'll just go play the game again. It's really lackluster for me in comparison to the game. Darling in the Franxx? No, thank you. What's going on with MangaPod? So MangaPod yesterday was canceled because we had like incredible audio problems that we could not figure out. And then when we were like, man, don't even know what's going on with this, I smelled like a really strong burning smell coming from my PC. So I had to very suddenly turn off my PC, and everybody was like, this is a sign. Everyone was like, this is a sign that we're not supposed to do MangaPod tonight. Did something happen? You sound sad? I am not sad at all. It's morning. Maybe I sound tired. Did you find the smell? No. But it hasn't smelled all morning after turning it back on, so... So I blew it out, left it open all night, and it seems like it's fine. Zareth, thank you so much for the biddies. For the Shogi Boy love. It's so cute. It's such a cute anime. I want more. I'm in a sister drought right now though. I love the sisters on that show. And the last I want to say 4 or 5 episodes have been entirely about Shogi, which is fine. But I've been like, man, I miss the sisters. Carrot Cake Fox, thank you so much for the 5 months. And Alsos, thank you so much for the 21. Maybe the audio issues were fire. I wasn't the one setting up the stream. So it was not me. Left it open with 2 cats in the house. Yeah, they don't care about cords at all. We've read Kiss X Sis for MangaPod. So you tried, Sleepy Tron. You tried to catch me. But I know your game. Magnus Gaming, thank you for the 15. What time is it? It's 9:30? Okay. Y'all want to move on to vamping? Y'all want to vamp real hard? I think we should vamp hard, guys. Let's see. You guys want a refresher on what happened last time we played? AKA yesterday. It wasn't yesterday, was it? It was 2 days ago. It was Monday. Boop. You're dropping some frames. You're right, I am. Let's see if it keeps dropping at all. Looks like I'm not dropping anymore. But let me know. Let me know. Last I saw, you were fighting the cross lady. Mary. So we beat Mary. Yeah, so last time that we played, we had seen, oh my gosh, did we turn Sean in the last time we played too? Fuck, we did so much. Oh my gosh, we did so much. Okay, so last time that we played, we had been told to look into Sean Hampton, the sad saint of the East End, because he was at the hospital and then suddenly he wasn't at the hospital, right? And the old lady who was also at the hospital was like brutally murdered, or so everybody thought. So we were like, fuck, Sean Hampton is turned into a skull. He's just killing everybody. On our way to like find him, there were bodies everywhere, right? And we were like, fuck, Sean is crazy, right? We found him in his like asylum for people of the East End, and he claimed that he hadn't killed anybody. So he was a skull, though. His eyes had changed, his skin was all messed up, but he was like, I haven't killed anybody. I refuse to kill anybody. I'll only feed on dead people. And he said, if you don't believe me, go into the sewers, right? We went into the sewers. This happened 2 play sessions ago, but just for like the base. Went into the sewers, beat up like this big old dude that worked for the Ascalon group, which is like a collection of high society, like influential vampires. And then found a skull city underneath London. Skulls, the way that they explain it is that skulls are like one level under Ekons, which is what we are. Both are vampires, but we are more powerful and like heal easier and all this other stuff. But we met skulls that are like completely in control of their faculties, like Sean was. So now we've got this like new idea of what skulls are. They aren't necessarily just like rabid beasts, right? Went back to Sean, and he was like, see, I didn't kill anybody, because we found the old lady with the skulls. She's something now too. He's like, see, I didn't kill anybody. Like, God granted me eternal life. I'll only feed on dead people. And we were like, you're definitely going to kill somebody one day. like this can't last for that long. Right. And we were given the option to turn him into an Ekon. So instead of him being a skull, he'll be like us. And I was like, of course. So, I didn't realize, but we forced him to drink our blood and become an Ekon. Didn't realize that's what was going to happen. I thought we were going to be like, here, Sean, drink our blood. And he would be like, okay. That's not what happened at all. We were like, drink our blood. And he was like, no. We're like, you should really drink our blood. And he was like, no. And then we power voiced him into kneeling and eating our blood. Awkward. And then we just walked out of the room. Didn't even talk to him. No aftercare whatsoever. We just left. While he was just like crumpled up on the floor. I was like, no, why can't we say anything to Sean after that? That's so awkward. Left, right? And found more bodies. And we were like, who the fuck is killing all these bodies? And it turned out it was our sister Mary, who had risen from the dead and was a skull herself. So we had to fight her and kill her. Took a little bit to kill her because, again, this is a no bite run, right? I don't want to click on this yet because I'm not sure where it's going to start us off. So yeah, killed her again and had like this emotional turmoil, right? And then we got a letter from Lady Ashbury who was like, hey, the Ascalon Club really wants to meet you. Please come to my house and I'll give you all of the deets about it. So we went to her house and we had like a huge dialogue with her about what the Ascalon Club is, about like times in the past when vampires have had to flee the city and all of this other stuff. So now we are on our way to meet the Ascalon Club. And I believe that that's everything that happened last time. She wasn't a Skull, she was an Ekon. Oh, either way, she's dead.
So, time to visit the Ascalon Club.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh, what the shit? I don't want to fight more of these dudes. Come on now. Wow, he clung to life really hard. Oh my god. I'll just ignore that boy. I need to find a, oh. Hey, bud. So now when we're on the streets, we fight Skull, we fight Ekon, we fight whatever those bigger dudes are called. They're all undead. Or immortals, as they call them in this game. They're all immortals. Those big ass dudes and the vampire hunters. We fight all of them on the streets now. Game volume is super quiet. Interesting. Oh, I think I know why. Is that better? It's locked, all right. That's what he's gonna say if I hit that. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, yes, right. So I probably have to go around this way, I guess. Okay. But I really... Oh! Is there a thing up here? Aw, oh, man. What a bait and switch. Okay. Beware. Oh, there's a blood trail. Good. Still too quiet? Okay. That's the level that it's been at every time we've played. The level that it's at now. But... see how that is.
That was the vampire I saw earlier. This war takes no prisoners.
Kill is all you deserve. You leeches need killing. Fuck, he's dead!
What? Aw, come on. Still can barely hear anything? There's no way. There's no way. Everything is at max now.
I cannot enter.
Oh. Wait, why is this? I need to find.
It's locked, all right.
Fuck. Okay. I need to be on the lookout. Okay. We'll just head toward the one they already have marked for us.
The West End. Never have I felt so sad to be back home.
Oh my god. Okay. Let that build back up. New hideout. Oh, honestly, sorry.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Just want just a little blood. Just a little. Okay. Okay, it's apparently here somewhere. Ah. Reed's mansion. Wait, is that where I want to be? Oh yeah, totally is. Great. Oh, look at that. Small key. handle parts. I can't find them anywhere. I guess I have to buy them. Okay. That's right. Look at that health status going up. That's right. Actions have impacted the borough's economy. Oh, probably because I bought all of their erigotamine or whatever the fuck it's called. Hell yeah. That area is healthy now. Sean's healthy. My baby boy. Cat That's Hello Art, thank you so much for the biddies. Davo, thank you so much for the 9 months. Happy Twitch baby. And Nature Horse, thank you for the 23. Almost 2 years, my dude. How are you, Nick? Sure. Oh, great. That's cool. That's fine. Fuck off. Time that out right. Holy shit. One hit kill. Yes, I killed Mary and I didn't have to eat the vicar to do it. Oh, fuck. What the fuck? Shit, Jesus. My God. Why are the enemies so high level? Because I refuse to eat anybody. So the game is going to continually get harder and harder and harder because I'm not eating people. You seem out-leveled. Yes, that is by design. Okay, where's this stupid boy?
You London vampires are so weak.
Get fucked.
Your prey is mine now.
Shit, didn't time that out right. Okay, he is not weak at all to melee. Huge frame drops. Yeah, we are dropping frames. Oops, that is not what I wanted. Oh, but that's fine. That actually helps me out a lot. Where's this dumb vamp boy? He comes out of nowhere.
Have you lost your mind? What do you want from me?
All right.
You Londoners are no match for me. What do you want from me?
Cool, got him.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Do you need help, sir?
I think I'm fine. But what happened to my jailer? Be careful. He's as vicious as he is strong.
You don't have to worry about him anymore. What happened here?
I am Tadao Kimura. I was imprisoned by this lunatic for several days. I thought I was going to die here.
You're not going to die now, Mr. Kimura. If you hurry, you should be able to get home safely.
It seems that I owe you my life. You have all my gratitude, Dr. Reed, since it is the most precious thing I possess.
Goodbye, Mr. Kimura. Take care.
It's the first person I've met in this district. Bum, ba, da, ba. What can I steal? Curiosity, thank you for the 4 months. Foxbee, thank you for the 8. And Pitta, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Okay. Oh. Get rid of that too. Okay. Wish there was a mini map. That would just cream my corn.
This one's mine! I'll kill it!
Wait, so hold on. Never mind. Where the hideout was, there was another room, and I was worried that I was gonna wind up in a place I didn't want to be yet. Who am I hearing right now? Somebody is going ham.
It's locked.
Okay.
The Ascalon Club. The heart of British vampire society. Not quite as subtle as I expected. Good evening, miss.
Oh my god, no. Please, Mr. Vampire, don't kill me. Please, no. I'm too young to die. I still have so much to offer this world.
Wait, no. Why do you think I would... What?
Don't worry, Dr. Reed. I know you wouldn't harm me. Mother told me you were in this part of town and might drop by.
Your mother?
My name is Charlotte, sir. Charlotte Ashbury.
Oh, Lady
My
Ashbury's
mother
daughter.
taught me long ago how to recognize the signs that betray a vampire.
I understand she also taught you how to tease and gently mock innocent young Econs. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Charlotte. What do you think about this part of town?
I was raised here, and I suppose it feels like home. You grew up in this part of town too, didn't
I was gonna say, this is where I grew up too.
Yes, I was born a few streets away.
A small world, is it not? Did you ever imagine that my mother was your neighbor all that time? That you could have met her in a dark alley at night?
You won't trick me twice, young lady. We both know Lady Ashbury never hunts or attacks prey at random.
Come on, Doctor. Don't tell me you never thought about that possibility. Her fangs on your neck. Oh, are you blushing, Dr. Reed?
Goodness gracious, Charlotte.
Is there something that's bothering you?
Too much selfishness and individualism for my taste. Even when there was no epidemic.
Even if that's partly true, may I remind you that many charitable institutions are financed by the selfish and filthy rich.
I suppose you're right. But society must reform and renew itself, or we are all done for.
What are you doing out here?
You mean, what do I do outside at night, since I am a woman? Let me ask you a question, sir. Would you ask the same question of a man?
Actually, yes. I ask the same question to everyone who dares to go outside at night, considering the risks.
Well, if you must know, I campaign for the right to vote for all women. Why should I wait to the age of 30 years when men can vote at 21?
Are you a suffragette, then? Oh, you really are Elizabeth's girl. Without a doubt.
All adult women have the right to vote in the US, in New Zealand, and in Australia. But women here can't vote unless they are property owners.
No need to convince me, Miss Charlotte. I have shared your opinion for a long time. Even before I met Emmeline Pankhurst.
Really? Oh. Now I see why my mother appreciates you so much. Too bad there aren't more men like you in the
Why is she
vicinity.
trying to get you to fuck her mom?
How are the locals reacting to your claims?
People here can't wait for a wall to be built to isolate the West End from the rest of town. That's how progressive they are. If this happens, Emily and I will blow it up.
Explosives are very dangerous, young lady. And who is this Emily?
She is my best friend, and a suffragette too. She was supposed to campaign with me tonight, but hasn't turned up.
Have you any reason to be worried about her?
Recently, Emily started to believe in... well, she got interested in vampires. I'm afraid she might be in trouble.
Let me guess. You spoke to her about us, didn't you? Despite your mother's warning. I think I should try to find your friend.
Oh, that would be top-notch. I can tell you where she might have gone. You have my thanks, Dr. Reed. And please, don't tell my mother.
Got it.
Tell me about your adoption.
What do you want to know?
Who are your real parents?
Elizabeth Ashbury is my real mother. She raised me and has taken care of me all my life. I have no idea who my progenitors are or were.
Do you live with her?
I still spend a lot of time in my mother's mansion, but I have my own house now. I have a life to live, you see. And one day, I'll have my death to face.
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
First, I was an orphan in the institution for girls she manages in the West End. When I was 10, she adopted me, and I have lived with her ever since.
Did you know she was a vampire when she picked you?
The correct word is Ekon, Doctor. And no,
Damn.
I have no idea why my mother only showed up at night. She told me everything when I turned 16, though I suspected the truth for a long time before that.
Dinners were always really weird with my mom.
What exactly has your mother told you about me?
Your name and profession, obviously, and the mystery about your maker. I'm sorry to hear about what happened to your sister, sir. Mother says it was not your fault.
Does it not scare you to know what I am? What your mother is?
Why should it? My mother is the most compassionate woman. Must I be wary of her, Dr. Reed? Or you?
Of course not. You have nothing to fear from me or your mother.
Good to know. And don't worry, my mother told me everything I need to know about vampire tricks, their nature as well as features.
Your mother is not like any other vampire I've met.
I believe
The
she
correct
thinks the
word is
same about you,
Ekon,
Dr.
guys.
Do you know why Lady Ashbury chose you to become her daughter?
No, I don't. Each time I ask her that question, she smiles and says it's precisely because I dare to ask such questions.
Do you ever regret that she chose you?
Of course not. Though I often wonder if she adopted others before me. If so, where are they buried? How was it for them to pass through life with a never-aging mother?
Okay, she's healthy.
Goodbye,
We're good.
Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
Warning leaflet. West Enders must unite. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them control you. They are amongst us. They lust for your soul. Vampires are real. Defend the community. Key to Aubrey Reed's office. Oh, right. I guess I'll just go in there. Oh, wait, here's another person.
Good evening, sir. May I have your attention, please?
Come on, Johnny. Don't you recognize your oldest friend?
Clarence. Clarence Crossley. How are you? My God. So you survived the war too. So sorry I didn't recognize you at first.
I almost didn't recognize you either. War does that to men, I heard.
Oh,
My
it's our
case, it was
friend.
true, for I witnessed the horror that lies underneath.
When did you escape the war and return to London.
You know what's funny? I almost never think about the war. Not anymore.
Now I think about Vampyr.
I'm involved in another kind of battle now.
I know what you mean. I haven't had much time to think about the war either since my return.
Of course. With the epidemic, I bet you've been busy as well. Forgive me, Johnny, I didn't want to sound selfish.
What is this new battle?
I saw terrible things during the war. Horrors I thought I'd forget. They're here too. They're everywhere. Vampires.
What?
Clarence, why have you distributed leaflets about vampires all across the West End?
I have to warn everybody about them. They've killed thousands of people already, unnoticed thanks to the epidemic. We are all in danger here.
Vampires in London? Come on, Clarence. Who's going to believe that?
I'm not mad, Jonathan. You have to believe me. I know they are real. They're all around us, even as we speak.
Clarence, you've always been a reliable and a good friend to me. If you say you saw a vampire, then I believe you.
Thank you, Johnny. Thank you for your trust. You don't know what that means to me.
It's all right. But if you want my help, you have to explain exactly what happened.
The first time it was in Rouen. I saw an officer drink the blood of a soldier. I saw its teeth, saw it bite. It was a vampire, Johnny, and they're here too.
Damn.
Tell me what you have discovered about vampires, Clarence.
They've always been here. And if you search for long enough, you realize others know about these devils too. I'm not alone.
Have you shared your research with anybody else?
No. But I've published my leaflets all across the city, hoping that someday someone will realize I'm printing the truth.
What do you mean you're not alone? Who have you met?
The Guard of Prewin, the Brotherhood of St. Paul Stole, Ichabod Throckmorton. Those names always pop up when you dig deep enough.
Have you spoken with any of them?
No. With the quarantine, it's almost impossible to leave the West End. But as a doctor, maybe you could, Johnny.
Are you asking me to help you prove the existence of vampires, Clarence?
Yes, Johnny. Please, gather all the information you can find about vampires and bring it to me. You're the only friend I have left. I need you.
Clarence, tell me about the vampire you saw in France.
I was enjoying my leave in Rouen. I left the bar, took a shortcut back to the barracks. I saw it in a back alley. An officer in a stained uniform, biting into a soldier's neck.
But you were drunk, weren't you? Are you sure these two men were not just kissing?
Please don't insult me, Johnny. I
Having a
hid,
little smooch.
and I saw him leave. Then I saw the body, drained of all blood. I've seen the same marks here in London since I've returned.
Did you ever see that officer again?
No. He wore the uniform of the Royal Warwickshire Regiment. I did some research, but found no trace of him. He probably stole it from a previous victim.
How is your wife, Venus?
We've spent so much time away from each other, and so many things have happened.
But you're alive. You returned in one piece and you have a family. How many soldiers can say the same?
Believe me, it's not quite that simple. Unlike you, I'm not the man I used to be.
You're right, I'm exactly as I was. There is nothing different about me. Vampires are real. Arulis, thank you so much for the 5 months. Team Northbound, thank you for the 32. The Buzzard, thank you for the 4. Sage Topian, thank you for the 34. Norwegian Demon, thank you for the 20. Miyuvi, thank you for the 3. Rini Davis, thank you for the 32. And Japan Nishin, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Oops.
How is your wife?
Sorry.
Venus.
I accidentally
Spent
backed
so
out,
much
so we
time
have to
away
listen to
from
this
each other.
again.
So many things have happened.
Is everything all right at home? Surely Venus was relieved to see you return from France in one piece.
Have you forgot what people are like in this part of town, Johnny? Venus fears for our family reputation. Now her husband has become the village idiot.
Do you need medical assistance, Clarence?
It's a little late for visiting hours, don't you think?
What can I say? I haven't lost my old habits.
I hope we're talking about the same habits, old friend.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
Equality between men and women. Women die too in war. Women's right to vote is only the first step.
Oh my god, is this like my relative?
Good evening, Avery.
Mr. Jonathan, I can't believe my own eyes. Oh, it's a miracle. We all thought you were... Oh, sir, your poor sister. What a tragedy.
Yeah.
I know, Avery. I know about my sister's murder.
Miss Reed expected you to return to assist with the funeral, right up until the last minute. Where have you been, Mr. Jonathan? We needed you here.
I'm sorry, Avery. I didn't mean for it to be this way.
How is my mother?
Not well, I'm afraid, sir. Miss Reed is very fragile since the police brought her back home.
The police? What happened?
Miss Reed was found walking in the streets. She kept saying she had spoken with her son and daughter. She's resting now.
Has she received appropriate medical care?
I'm taking care of Miss Reed myself. Hospitals are so overwhelmed by the epidemic that they can only accept patients infected by influenza.
Perhaps we could arrange a short trip. Somewhere sunny, like France. She has always been very fond of France. I think leaving London could do her good.
I'm afraid Miss Reed is too frail for the moment. Recently, she started going out at night without remembering it. I have to watch her carefully.
Uh-oh.
What is the situation in this part of town?
For a time, the West End seemed spared by the epidemic, but the situation is getting much worse.
Have you no relatives anywhere? I'll understand if you want to take a few days to see family.
Your father managed to guarantee my earnings as long as I take care of this house, sir. My sisters are dead, and I've never met my nephews. I'll stay, sir.
I'm sorry I could not be here for Mary's funeral.
Your mother was strong, sir, but your support would have been appreciated. Apart from the priest and I, no one else attended your sister's funeral.
To be present at the funeral with you both was my dearest wish, Avery. But I'm sorry, I simply could not attend.
I would not dare to question your absence, Mr. Jonathan. All I can say is that we missed you a great deal during these difficult days.
I'm sorry.
Tell me the truth, Avery. Do you feel forced to stay here? Would you leave this house without the arrangement made by my father?
No, sir. I have nowhere else to go. And I promised your father I'd take care of his family as long as I live.
This house is dead, Avery. There is a curse on this family. You really should consider leaving.
If only you could have been here sooner or more often. Maybe this house would not be that empty. But you're here now, sir. So my task is not over.
Oh, Avery.
You have served this family extremely well, Avery. Your support during these terrible times is much appreciated.
Then I will stay. All I ask is that you take care of my own funeral if I die before the end of the epidemic. No mass grave, please, sir.
You really think I don't take enough care of my mother, Avery?
Yes, I do, Mr. Jonathan.
You clearly have something more to say. Speak your mind, Avery.
I know you work hard to help the sick, but what will you do once the epidemic is over?
My home is here, and I have nowhere else to go. But this house will need some improvements if I move here. Some radical changes.
That's good news. Whatever changes you have in mind, I'm sure we will find an arrangement.
Chapter
that
6
suits
is
your
just
mother also.
redecorating the house. It turns into The Sims.
Do you need medical attention, Avery?
Thank you, but I'm all right, sir.
Goodbye, Avery. Please watch over my mother until I return.
Of course, Mr. Jonathan, but please return as soon as possible.
Wait, what the fuck? Is there no door to leave this room? You have to just walk outside? Wait, what the fuck? Oh, right. Okay, good. I totally forgot that this was a situation. Got it. Okay. I was like, what? Mother? Hold on. I used my small key. My dear beloved John, when you receive this letter, you'll be 35 and I'll be long gone. I feel a little silly writing you this first letter that you won't read for a few years. I struggled for a long time about how best to write you this until I remembered the puzzle and riddles I invented for you when you were a boy. Oh, how you love to solve enigmas. Well, I found it would be a good idea to propose to you one final game. It will probably be less rewarding. No candies or exotic treasures for you if you decipher the game this time. But a great treasure, perhaps. The truth. This is my only attempt for you to explain why I chose to leave my family without an explanation. If you want to know why, simply play my little game. It's really up to you, my son. Rest assured that I love you. I promise my family was and still is everything to me. I remember the first time I held you and your sister in my arms, my treasures, my jewels. To see you grow up, play, and laugh filled my heart with joy every time I went back to our home. I could have killed to protect you, my son, my daughter, my wife. But fate found me in the end, and I had to make a tough decision. The worst was to disappear without a word. I decided to do it anyway, and soon I'll be gone for good. I don't ask for forgiveness, but for understanding. If you want to know more, all you have to do is remember how happy we were back in those days. If you want to find the next message, think green grass and tall trees on sunny Sundays.
I remember Sunday walks in the park.
Jonathan, my dear, bring me my glasses. I feel like reading.
Our dad's a vampire. That's what I've decided. I had to leave suddenly, though I didn't want to. All right, Dad. Sounds like maybe you were a vampire, huh? Oh, and then this is my room. Right. I don't have enough. Can I make it now? Hell yeah, I can. Okay, those are both level 3. Hey, we're healthy. That's right. Investigation succeeded? Wait, which investigation? What? Oh, a citizen quest, I see. The Heresy of the Pure Blood. 6 articles about vampires. Oh. Okay, locate Emily's house. Find the second part of your father's testament. Okay, well. Oh, that must have been Mary's room. Mother? There she is. Miss
Mother.
America.
Good evening.
Jonathan, is it you? Where have you been, my prodigal son?
I'm right here, Mother. I'm finally home.
Yes, but this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and now found. But where is your sister? Where is Mary?
Mary? She is gone, Mother.
I know she's gone. The question is, when will she return as you have? I miss my grandson so much. It's been days since their last visit.
What? She lost her son forever ago. Oh, gosh. Ugh.
Mother, do you know what's been going on in this area?
Not really. I don't go out much due to the epidemic, and when I do, I tend to get lost.
What do you mean you get lost? I hope you don't go outside alone.
Of course not. When I go out, your father always comes with me, but he leaves me there sometimes, and I have trouble finding the way back.
What did Mary do to you?
Have you returned to Whitechapel Cemetery since Mary's funeral?
I never want to go back to that awful place. Wait. I think I went back once. And you were there too. And Mary? No, that can't be true.
It was just a bad dream, Mother.
A nightmare, yes. Mary was so angry. I walked back home alone. If that kind policeman had not called Avery from the station, I don't know what would have happened.
Tell me, Mother, how are you? All alone in this big house with only Avery to take care of you.
I'm sad most of the time. Sad that you have left me here alone. Sad that you don't tell me when you come or go.
I'm so sorry, Mother. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I was coming home. I was home. London, the Thames. And then it happened.
What happened, Johnny?
I was attacked, Mother. And I've not been the same since.
The important thing is that you finally returned home. I was worried, you know. You were the last member of the family of whom I had no news. Even Mary comes more often than you.
Do you need anything, Mother? Can I help you?
I just want you to stay with me, Jonathan. Your room is ready. I asked Avery to make your bed.
I'll stay as long as I can, I promise. Do you need anything else?
Just one thing. Stop staring at me like that. As much as I love you, it breaks my heart to look at those empty and dead eyes.
Damn.
Are you working on a new painting?
Not recently. I have trouble focusing on my subject and my mind quickly drifts. It's the same thing when I try to write poetry.
I recently met a talented painter with an excellent technique. I wish you two could meet. I'm sure you'd like her.
I'd be glad to meet her.
Oh, Lady
What is her
Ashbury
name?
is who we're talking about.
Is she famous? Is she dead too?
She's not famous, and her name is of no importance. And yes, she is also dead.
The important thing is, I hope you two get along. If she ever fancies meeting your mother, I'd be glad to welcome her into my home.
Do you think Avery is right? Do you think I should take better care of you?
I don't blame you, but you abandoned me, son. A mother should not survive her children. It's unbearable to know you're not here anymore.
This is fascinating. Because she, like, believes I'm here and at the same time believes I'm dead. And believes that Mary is here, but believes that Mary's dead. And thinks she sees our dad, but also thinks our dad is dead. Like...
I know I have failed you since I returned. I even watched you bury Mary from a distance. From now on, I will protect you. You have my word.
You don't have to apologize to me, Johnny. Do you think I did not notice how much you have changed?
Have I changed that much, Mother? Am I still your son?
You are still, and you'll always be. Despite your pale skin, your bloody eyes, and that echoing sadness in your voice.
Thanks, Mom.
Why do you say Mary is visiting you, Mother? You know that's impossible.
Why should it be? Are you not standing in front of me right now? Why should it be any different with your sister?
But Mary really is dead, Mother.
Yes. And are you not dead too? Isn't your father dead? And my grandson? And my son-in-law? You're all gone. But you all still visit me from time to time.
But I'm not dead, Mother. I'm really here, talking to you, trying not to cry.
Oh, it breaks my heart to have to tell you this. But of course you're dead, my darling boy. Just look at you, as pale as my Mary.
Mom.
Father seems to have left me some documents. Some sort of treasure hunt game. Do you know anything about them?
No, Johnny. But your father always loved to write these little games for you when you were a boy. Don't you remember?
I remember now. He used to post me these riddles, as though they were sent by a mysterious games master. I'd spend weeks trying to decipher them.
Your father was always so proud each time you found the answer. He was not just the serious doer banker everybody thought he was.
I was proud too. How could I forget that?
The important thing is that you remember it now. I'll tell your father the next time I see him. He'll be so happy.
Could Father have conceived some sort of final game for me before he left?
I really can't say, Johnny. Perhaps you should talk with Avery about that. He was your father's confidant, more than I.
Goodbye, Mother.
Oops.
Try to rest now.
Goodbye,
wait.
son. Please come back soon.
Yeah, Mom's fine. Somehow. Oops. How are the other districts looking? Cold. We need to treat him soon. Okay. Everybody's got like low level stuff. Oh, except her. Fuck. We're gonna have to go on a medicine run. Not right now, but at some point. Okay. Yes, I have not eaten anyone. This is a pacifist run. Oh, this is the park. And that's where Emily's house is. Maybe we should do that side quest really fast. I like the music in this area. Okay, I can't get through there.
It's locked, all right.
Okay. A Dexter run? Wouldn't a Dexter run be that you only kill people that you think deserve to die? Hello.
Good evening, miss. Can I help you? I'm a doctor.
Ah, same animation as
Jonathan
the lady who thinks she's a vampire.
I am Karina Billow. I don't need any doctor. The rats. Where are the rats?
Miss, you don't seem well at all. Are you afraid of rats? Has one bitten you?
No, it's me who bites them. Tasty, juicy, disgusting rats. I can't stop eating them. Help me, please. Help me to disobey the voice.
What happened to you?
The rats. The answer hides in their little crunchy bones. Their juicy, tiny brains.
Miss Billow, please, try to concentrate. Why do you worry about rats so much?
The voice in my head. He forces me to do so. Drink their blood, he said. Eat their flesh.
Do you feel compelled to obey that voice, Miss Billow? Even if you're loath to submit to it?
Yes. Please. Help.
Tell me about the voice in your head. Who is it? Can you describe it? Is it someone you know? Someone you met?
Keep your mouth shut, he said. Don't ever speak about me or I'll abandon you. Help me, please, Doctor.
What is the local news hereabouts, Miss Billow?
Shadows. Shadows hunting shadows. Whispers in the dark. Pestilence. Suffering. Death.
Tell me about yourself, Miss Billow. What do you do for a living?
Oh, I'm hungry. Need to eat. Have you got something for me? Blood, perhaps? Can you give me blood, Dr. Reed?
Don't you remember who you are, miss? What you did for work?
I was strong, proud. I campaigned for good causes. But that was before. Before. It does not matter anymore. I'm so hungry.
I must go now. Goodbye, Miss Billow.
All right. I mean, I think there are some rats around you could be eating. If you really wanted to eat a ratter, you know.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Jonathan, is that
Oh,
you?
Venus. Here we
I
go.
did not know you were back in London. Oh, my dear Johnny. I'm so sorry for your loss. Mary was such a sweet...
What's going on in there that you don't want me to see, Venus?
May I come in?
I was going to bed, actually.
No problem.
Me. With the epidemic, I tend to forget people are supposed to sleep at night.
I'll tell you what. Come back tomorrow for tea. I'll be glad to see you then.
Tell you what, go meet the Ascalon Club and then the game will unlock this. I do like that you have the option to, like, get them to open the door. Cool. Weird. I have to pee super bad, so I think we should take a break here. We'll be about 10 minutes. So go grab a drink, whatever you gotta do, and I'll see you in a sec. All right, hello, we are back. Did y'all pee? Did you do it? Important questions. Important questions. Also, I have a bunch of stuff to read from the event list. So just a second here. Thank you so much to Hugh91 for the 2 months of War Nuevos. Thank you so much for the 13. Icar6, thank you so much for subscribing. Hearts Ease, thank you for the 6 months. The EOS, thank you for subscribing. Pissed Off Ghost, thank you for the 2 years. Happy anniversary. Gentle Meta, thank you for the biddies. Tea Not Coffee Lady, thank you for the 9 months. Happy Twitch baby. Sick Doggo, thank you so much for the host. Captain Denatrondes, thank you so much for subscribing. Brosif Brostar, thank you for gifting a sub to Sean of Borka. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Reaper Unreal, thank you for the 23. And Archer, thank you for the 17. We did it. Yes, I did. Great. I'm glad that a bunch of you peed. Very proud. All right. Let's get back in. Oh, it's muted. Ha 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 ha. There we go. Ha 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 ha. Did my name get duplicated in the list? I don't know. It's an event list, so if you clicked something being like, hey, I resubbed, then it would pop up. But it shouldn't pop up unless you've done that, so I don't know. Okay, so Emily might be in there? Odd. That's my friend. Okay, let's go into the Ascalon Club. Let's do it. No, it's Streamlabs. My event list is the Streamlabs one. I think it's easier to read than all of the other ones. I feel doubly thanked. Great. I'm cool with that.
Do you know where you are standing right now?
In front of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed.
Thanks, Mr.
Please
Pembleton.
proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
Why is every vampire hangout a fucking mess? Why is... what the fuck?
Welcome to the Ascalon.
There has been quite a battle here. I'm sure the
Welcome to
Ascalon
the
Club
Ascalon
has the money to replace the furniture.
Don't understand why this is how we choose to conduct ourselves, gentlemen. Oh. Vamps are messy, I guess. If you're not strong enough, remember you could eat a citizen. Fuck you, game. Oh. Ah. Vamps are so messy. Seriously, right? Like, what the fuck? What is this?
I cannot enter.
But I wanna. Alright, let's go up these stairs then, I guess. A good dagger. Not a shitty dagger. It's a good dagger. stuff going on in there. Hold on, let me see what else I can thief. Oh, there's people in there. Oh, oh, shit! I should have gone in that other room.
Good evening.
Everybody's like, look at that garish coat. I'll have you know, I look like a proper vampire.
My good friends, if I may have your attention.
Oh, this is Lord Redgrave.
Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bansher was no match for him. Come forward, young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things
I've
about
been
you.
eager to make your acquaintance.
Please accept my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
Yes, she is. I may even say I admire her probity and her kindness. She has helped me since I was reborn.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is immortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
My lord, do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of the Skull Plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Why are you suddenly so friendly? The last time I met one of yours, he tried to kill me.
Are you referring to Fergal? He was the most useful of servants, but he was just a servant. You, on the other hand, Doctor, proved yourself much more worthy.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End? Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed, but first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
What do you mean? Don't speak about my family.
No.
Hi, honey.
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage,
What you looking for, my
you are definitely Ascalon material.
Okay.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to serve me as such.
Honey, become a member of the Ascalon Club.
No. We've already agreed to do it. We already told Lady Ashbury
Before
we would join.
I accept, I have so many questions.
Please ask.
What does it mean to be a member of the Ascalon Club?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the Crown, that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire.
Do you have any official recognition from the government? A charter from His Majesty the King?
No. Of course, the Ascalon Club publicly supports the Empire, but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
Am I supposed to follow orders?
As founder and chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members, and I do appreciate obedience.
We're like the Ascalon Club.
What is the
Good goof,
Ascalon
good goof.
Club's express purpose?
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest knight who ever lived. As was he, we are sworn to protect the British Empire.
What does Ascalon mean?
Ascalon was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon. And like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
William Marshall founded the Ascalon Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club a few years later. The good knight has been gone for so long.
I killed Fergal, who claimed to be one of yours, sent to cleanse the East End of all Skulls. Will his death be an issue?
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his limitations and is readily replaced if necessary.
Jesus. All right.
I agree to join the club.
This is good news. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the Assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
My
Initiation.
Fear not. Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country. My fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall, speak now. Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood. It is time to sign the Book of Allegiance. I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation.
You would need so much blood to sign your name, wouldn't you? With one of those oh my god, buddy.
Delightful.
Come on. Without my permission.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
Rude. Right?
Good evening, Dr. Reed. How does it feel to be this evening's centerpiece?
Aloysius.
Figuratively.
Aloysius Dawson.
It's quite unsettling. As a doctor, I am more used to being the observer than the subject observed.
Do not be alarmed. The Ascalon Club has a tried and tested policy for choosing its initiates.
May I ask who you are, sir?
Why would you be interested?
Well, as you seem to be the only man in the room with a beating heart, you draw quite a bit of attention yourself.
Ah, vampire senses never cease to fascinate me. They dwarf those of mere mortals. I am Aloysius Dawson, by the way.
You're famous!
Are you a member of the club?
Yes, I am. And I have been for many years. And will be until the day I die.
What can you tell me about it?
It's not really my place to give you such information. I am merely a mortal member, and a dying one at that.
Are you sick?
Personally, I consider my advancing years are a sickness in itself. My body is slowly abandoning me, Dr. Reed.
Are you not afraid? You are surrounded by vampires.
Sir, it's for that very reason that I joined the club in the first place.
Is not the nature of this club a secret shared by only a privileged few?
My dear Dr. Reed, I have spent years and a fortune
precisely to gather that kind of information.
So you asked for membership?
I have been a member of many clubs in many countries. But I must admit, this one is my favorite.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave?
I would not dare speak of our chairman without his consent.
Mr. Dawson, of Dawson and Dawson, the wealthiest man in England. It is a pleasure to meet such a prominent figure of London.
A withering London figurehead, to be precise.
Are you sick, Mr. Dawson? I am a doctor, you know.
My case is beyond the scope of traditional medicine. I have spent fortunes on the world's most competent doctors to arrive at that diagnostic conclusion.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. Should I suppose that you're here in search of some form of immortality?
Absolutely not. I'm here to implement my plan to save the city I was born in. To cast out the ghastly evil that has us all on our knees.
What do you know about the Guard of Prewin?
I should not say this, but I admire their commitment. This is what the nation needs right now.
But they are our enemies.
They are not mine, Dr. Reed.
Would you help them?
No. There is a time for such methods. But brute force will not be enough to fight this plague. We have to think differently.
What is the situation like in this part of town?
I am sure Lord Redgrave will enlighten you more effectively than I.
Money cannot solve every problem. This mysterious epidemic is going to require more than money can buy.
You're right. Money is nothing unless one has the will to wield it. I have a plan, sir. A radical one that will save all that is essential in London.
What is your plan, then?
Quarantine and barricades are futile. What we need is a wall. A formidable, unscalable wall to isolate the deserving from the infected masses.
By doing so, you would create two separate ghettos. What if the disease gets past the wall? The results would be disastrous.
Not if we eliminate all suspected cases of infection as soon as they appear. A necessary sacrifice.
Are you not mistaking sacrifice for summary execution?
Why do you care? Are you not a vampire, removed from all mortal concerns? Decisiveness is what the city needs, and it needs it now. We'll talk later, Dr. Reed.
I know we're facing a crisis, but I'm shocked no one took the time to clean up the mess inside the club since we were attacked.
That went well, did it not? It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale, especially before a difficult battle.
You have the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long ago. Well, not quite a general, but a proud defender of the crown.
So why did you really want to meet me?
Straight to the point again, young Ekon. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Sparrow.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies,
Lance
you have
Bear.
worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
Do you know Edgar Swansea?
Not personally, but I've been told he has some sort of immortal fetish and is a good friend of yours.
Does it bother you that I consider him my good friend?
As long as you reveal nothing of the club's inner workings, why should I forbid you engaging in conversation with the good Dr. Swansea?
You were spying on me?
Not personally. I rarely leave this building. But once he found you, Fergal kept me informed. Until you put an end to his mission.
Who was Fergal? I don't see him sipping tea with the others in the club.
Fergal Banshire was my squire of sorts. Even before becoming that magnificent beast, he was a brute. He served me well for decades.
No, I mean, what was he? He was clearly no ordinary vampire.
No, he was a Volcod,
Volkod,
All
that's what
muscles
they're called.
and instinct. Quite the rare breed. Ferociously territorial. Mortals often mistake them for werewolves.
You do know I killed him.
Yes.
Will you bear ill will towards me for his death?
Of course not.
We've already had that
Your victory
combo.
was quite impressive and courageous. You earned my respect.
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied skulls in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reed, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Prewen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the skulls.
I have met peaceful and wise skulls. To exterminate them means we are no better than vampire hunters.
Skulls are hideous, shameful creatures that give all Ekon a bad name.
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reed. You are now a member of the Ascalon Club and you have carte blanche. Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
But I won't put a foot outside until the Prewen end their hunt.
Oh shit. Dad? Dad? Weird. Dad? Oh. Okay. Your mesmerized level went up. Oh, I see. Interesting. Okay.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed.
Okay, where's the basement door? Oh, was it in here? Yeah. Is that it? Is that all that's down here? Okay. Bye. Sephiroth, thank you for gifting a sub to Caffeinate Me Please. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Polar Mountie, thank you for the 3 months. Avi, thank you for gifting a sub to Terra It Up. Welcome to the Cat Gang as well. Dirtier, welcome to the Cat Gang. Dark Sight, thank you for the 6 months. And Tina Q's, welcome to the Cat Gang. Thanks so much for all the subscriptions, guys. Appreciate it.
I think Lord Redgrave just suggested I was sired by an ancient vampire.
Yeah, that's what everybody's been telling you. Let's level up, I guess. Oh, Calhoun's shop.
Good evening, sir. Please forgive me for disturbing you. I'm a doctor.
I never judge a man by his title, but by his attitude. And you are not disturbing me at all. I am Calhoun Russell, and I welcome you.
Well, I must admit it's good to receive a warm welcome for once. I'm Jonathan Reed.
Welcome,
I'm
Dr.
Doctor.
Reed. Welcome to my humble shop.
How is the situation in this part of town?
Life is good and peaceful. We're lucky to live in such an era of progress and wonders.
Are you not concerned about the epidemic?
Oh, I'm sure the authorities would take the appropriate measure if the danger were that high.
You cannot expect the newspapers to expose the truth while the war is still raging. I can assure you that the situation here is desperate.
Well, that's news then. But I can't believe that things are that bad. Are you sure you're not exaggerating a bit? For the thrill of it?
This dude.
Is it not a little too late to be trading?
On the contrary, it is the perfect hour. Believe me, my friend, it is always at night that you meet the most fascinating characters.
Like me.
But what about the epidemic? The bombs and raids? And all the random violence?
Please, sir, this is London, England. We will prevail. And if a bomb must fall on my shop, then I'll be there to hear it falling.
So you prefer to work at night?
Oh, I also enjoy a sunny day like everybody else. But the night always has a certain
je ne sais quoi
of its own.
I knew that's what he was gonna say.
What can you tell me about this place?
I recently found the best steak and kidney pie in the city. I'd be glad to share the address if you want.
Finding a good restaurant? Is that really all that interests you?
This guy knows what's up.
I have many passions, but nothing brings me ecstasy like subtle and exquisite flavors from my teeth to my belly.
I must confess, I have quite specific tastes when it comes to nutrition.
Really? Well, I'm always happy to try new exotic meals. If you ever find an intriguing table, please share the address.
Do you have any family nearby?
Not since my parents died. I'm London's lone gourmet.
Really? But you seem to be such a pleasant and sociable fellow.
I'm afraid the real hedonist has to be sometimes. I discovered ecstasy as a solitary pleasure, but it does not mean it can't ever be shared.
London's lone gourmet. What a strange title.
I used that name in my early years when I was a food critic, and I kept it.
Food critic.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic.
This dude doesn't know shit.
Have you noticed anything unusual?
Not really. Wait, now that you mention it, I don't see the McPhersons in my favorite restaurants. They love delicate meals too, you understand?
Thank you. It may be nothing, but I'll investigate anyway. Where do they live?
They have a house in the southern part of the district, somewhere north of the railway bridge. There is a courtyard, if I remember rightly.
I may have a look at your goods, Mr. Russell.
He has 2 good handles. I'm gonna buy them both.
Have you noticed any... Please, sir.
Good evening, old chap. Are you all right?
I won't lie to you, Johnny. I'm not a well man.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Can you help me?
Infection is everywhere these days. But if you ever go to the park near that swanky house belonging to the Mullaneys...
Yes? What about the Mullaneys? What about their house?
Not enough noise for a big family with children. Not enough movement. Closed doors. What is going on in there? I wonder.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
Sir, you forgot to lock up.
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual recently?
A few days ago, I spotted a strange house while campaigning for women's suffrage. Awful smell. No answer when I knocked.
Where is it?
It's the Mullaneys, a nice family who live in a big house near the park in the eastern part of this neighborhood.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
Okay, let's see if... Wait.
Good evening, old chap.
Okay, yeah.
Are
I
you
was
all
gonna
right?
say, you're not
I
a
won't
different
lie
person,
to you,
right?
Johnny, I'm not a well man.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
Another person. Hello.
We meet again, Mr. Kimura, in a more peaceful situation.
Dr. Reed, still visiting London by night?
We must
Always.
both be nocturnal animals, you and I. After your captivity, I thought you'd be more cautious.
Breathing the cold night air helps calm my mind, sir. I've had the most frightening nightmares since I escaped that filthy jail.
May I ask you what you do for a living, Mr. Kimura?
I was a landlord. A wealthy one. And not a very kind one, I realized recently.
Why this sudden epiphany? Is it because of your near-death experience?
I was already feeling nostalgic about Weymouth, my hometown. With recent events, I'm thinking about going back there.
How is the situation in the West End?
I've heard rumors about armed men patrolling and fighting infected citizens in these very streets. I was lucky they didn't shoot me when I was abducted.
Why are you so nostalgic for your hometown, Tadao?
I was focused so much on making money, I almost forgot that my relatives and friends are threatened by this epidemic.
Have you heard anything from your family?
I was not only a bad landlord, I was also a bad husband. I've not seen my wife and son for years. Busy, busy, busy.
At least now you're ready to go back and see them. But don't be surprised if your son bears a grudge, sir.
You make it sound like you suffered from an absent father yourself, Dr. Reed. Well, I'll keep your warning in mind.
Have you no friends at all?
Over the years, I'm afraid my greed turned me into my friend's adversary, while I became friends with my professional rivals.
Those you grew up with didn't share your views on money and success.
Would you believe I was once a member of poetry circles and an astronomy club? We were young, such joyful dreamers then. But I stopped laughing long ago.
Can you change? And is it what you really want? If so, it must come from within, not without.
I've seen what an altruistic gesture can do. Nothing forced you to save me, Dr. Reed, but you did. I will follow your example in these matters from now on.
There is no need to thank me. Rescuing a London citizen should not be out of the ordinary, though I'm afraid it may appear so in these difficult times.
You did not only rescue me, you fought for me. You put your life in danger to save me. That's quite extraordinary.
How will you cope if you're attacked again?
I don't know. I've heard about these men and women who patrol the West End every night, chasing criminals like my abductor. Maybe I should join them.
Oh, shit.
What can you tell me about your abduction?
If you really want to know, I was locked in that building for 3 or 4 days. My jailer was insane, mumbling about sacrifice and voices.
And why didn't he sacrifice you?
That was the weirdest part. He claimed to spill blood was not enough. It had to be done when some stars were aligned.
Which stars?
That's the whole point. He wanted me to talk to him about some Red Queen configuration or constellation. I've never heard of such an astronomical term.
What did he say about voices?
He constantly whined about the voice of his master, ordering him to do terrible things. He wanted to silence the voice by offering blood. My blood.
Weird.
Tell me, Tadao, why was your abductor so interested in your passion for astronomy?
I don't know. We met a few times at the Royal Greenwich Observatory. He seemed to share my hobby. Then he invited me to his house and locked me in.
Interesting.
Yes. Astronomy is a fascinating subject. When I was a child, my mother bought a small telescope for my sister and I. We spent many a pleasant evening stargazing.
Stars
No,
are not
this
just
isn't the
dots in
landlord
sky,
that Octo ate.
Doctor. They are the key to our understanding of the cosmos. They remind us how insignificant we are.
You're right. But children love magic and stories. I remember our mother told us constellations have the power to protect us.
Protection by the light of the stars. That's sweet. You remember the name of these constellations?
Cygnus. The constellation that was supposed to protect Mary.
Memory's a strange thing. I can recite without hesitation the names of the 88 constellations. Yet I barely remember my own childhood.
Did he fake his interest in astronomy to get close to you?
No. In his madness, he spoke about a blood sacrifice to be made to his master when the stars aligned to a specific configuration.
It could, what?
Goodbye,
It could
Mr.
still be a
Kimura.
ruse.
Take care.
Right? Okay. No one's sick so far.
London has brought so much pain to me. Why don't I want to leave?
Oh, I can open this up finally. Oh, that goes directly to Whitechapel, right? Yeah. Oh, fuck. I could heal those people up. That would be nice, actually. 3 people have a cold, though. I don't know if I have cold medication, but... Oh, the 2 entrances. I see, that's right. I had to go through. Okay. Okay. Cool, cool, cool.
Rats. Those clever rodents are cautious now. They won't approach.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual recently?
You can make medicine for everybody. Yeah.
The rats carry it.
Not for the flu, though. Not for the Spanish flu that's going on right now. We don't know how to heal that.
Smell too. Dead flesh.
And where is this house?
West of the park. Not very far. A big house with no sound, no light, no life left.
I must go now. Goodbye, Miss Billow. Why are vampire hunters sniffing around here? I need to find out what they're after.
Fuck. There's so many of them. Arnar, thank you for gifting us up to Sephiroth. Craftcore, thank you for subscribing. Tiva, thank you for the 33. And Library Lad, thank you for gifting a sub to Last Grey Wolf. Welcome to the Cat Gang, everybody. Oh, they won't fight me. Interesting. Oh, fuck, that's why. I'm so dumb. I have the wrong fucking weapon equipped. Alright, let's try that again. Whoops. My bad.
Best run along home.
So weird. It's like an MMO. I wonder if they... I guess we'll find out. my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. I almost died in the stupidest way possible. Alright. I forgot to put on my watch today.
This woman's body has multiple lacerations. They're deep, too. Whoever did this was driven by rage.
So much stuff to steal. What a delight. God, no one's tried to look at this house? Fuck.
He had his tongue removed and his eyes gouged out. He was a victim of brutal torture.
So we've determined this was personal?
This one's neck is broken. He was young. Probably the son. You killed your family.
They mocked my talent!
Oh shit. That rapidly killed me. Cool. Cool. Hard pass on biting her. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't bite her. You think? I think maybe we shouldn't bite her. Yeah. Oh, we're back here. Okay. Does it know we opened everything? Okay, good. It does. So we can just walk right back there. I missed something. All right. I'm wondering if you look at her long enough, if she...
I've never seen such a radical mutation.
Oh, fuck.
Could it be a new stage in the disease's evolution?
The whole time I felt myself like... Dear Elsa, it's with the greatest joy I confirm with this letter your acceptance as a private student into my acting school. The scene you had the kindness to perform for me last week convinced me you have what it takes to be a real actress: wit, stature, and courage. As a private student, you will receive my personal training and coaching. During these intense sessions, you will be invited to stay at the school, since I strongly believe in total immersion to expose the full potential of my students. Please remember to bring night attire and anything you may need to spend a week at my school.
So, this girl took lessons at the famous Doris Fletcher acting school.
Did she? Or did she just get accepted and her family was like, no, you don't get to go. We don't think you're a good actor. And she was like, well, I'm a vampire now, so everybody die. All right, did that. Oh, we're back over here. Huh. Bye.
Die, vermin!
Okay, so I need to go this way this time. Oh, I see. Can't go through that, right? Nope. Oh, fuck. Oh, come on. Fuck. God damn it, I hit the wrong button. Much a spew about nothing. The goofs. Why do they explode? I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna level up. We're right here. Why not? Hey, Mom. Bye, Mom. Oops. This is not where I wanted to go. Mom, where's my room? Here we go. No, I'm not gonna eat a person. I refuse. How do I upgrade my ultimate? I still can't. I have to be level 20. Oh, I'm so close. Ooh, throw a large spear that passes through enemies. Or create 3 small spears which can hit all enemies. I think I should take this. Just one big ass blood spear. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh shit, I gotta get to that boy. Fuck. I gotta go around. I gotta do my rounds. Fuck. 420 XP. Lol 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 lol. The game has crashed. Fatal error. Okay. Oh. All right then. Let's see where it picks up. Does it remember that I leveled up? It must. That's where it saves, right? Ugh. I deliberated between playing this and playing the new Darkest Dungeon today. But I was like, fuck, we've already gotten this far on Vampire, and I swear to God, if I step away from it, I'm worried I just won't finish it. I'm worried. Straight Light, thank you so much for the 2 years. Happy anniversary. Neloth, thank you so much for the biddies. Fire Kid, thank you for the 3 months. Ken Killed Barbie, thank you for the 3 months. And I am totally for sure Setsuna, thank you for the 2 years as well. Happy anniversary, guys, and welcome back to the Cat Gang, everybody else. Oh, actually, I think I do need to refill my gun for the first time ever. Oh. Oh. Fuck yes. Ooh, should I add some stun or should I just keep going big damage? can always swap it. Okay. Let's try this again. Fuck. God damn it. What a dick. I think I'm gonna wait the 60 seconds. Aw, man. No, this is not where I need to go. Don't bring the other boy. Oh, look at that pose. Oh no, is this Emily's body? No, it's not. Cool. Nope, just kidding. Any pamphlets about vampires y'all want to give me? Anything? Okay.
That building is under quarantine. Could this be what I'm looking for?
Fucking hell, I hate these ladies. Fuck. Fuck. Ugh. Those spitting ladies suck. They suck big time. There's another one? Oh, come on. Come on, no thank you. Remarkable shotgun. Oh, come on. I don't think I can do this yet. I need some rats. Maybe this is a good opportunity to go heal people instead.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Finsbury Gate. I'm gonna go up this way. Oh gosh.
You Londoners are no match for me!
All right. Keep cutting it real close. There's more dudes that way. What's this way? Okay.
Steady, boys. We've got one of them. Fear no evil. We do the... Die, vermin!
Stop it!
Is this the right way? Yeah. I don't want to deal with any of you right now. I just want to heal people. No, it's gonna make me. It's gonna make me fight everybody? Why? They don't just let you run through. That's so rude. Keep forgetting I have these. Oh, right. So cold, bronchitis. Cold, sepsis, bronchitis. Okay. Cold, bronchitis, sepsis. Okay, I have everything I need. Yeah, I can't level up right now. Otherwise people will get more sick. That's not what I want right now. An unknown event happened? Oh, that's where... I see. I know what's going on. Okay. Merp. Who all is sick? That boy, Nethercott. I'm not sure where this dude is.
When science fails you.
Good evening, my dear colleague.
You look ill, Miss Swanborough. I wonder if your concoction will do the trick.
I have no doubt it will. But I'm not against a second opinion, Dr. Reed.
Well, there you have it. Take this remedy, but be discreet. It may damage your business otherwise.
Thank you.
Goodbye, Miss Swanborough. Perhaps we'll talk again.
Okay, and then the kid, I think, is up here. Yeah.
How are you, boy?
I'm not your boy, all right? Now piss off.
Do you need assistance?
Please. Feeling tired these days.
There you go. Let's hope nobody steals it from you.
Very funny.
Goodbye, young man.
Okay, and then behind the church. And then that shitty landlord. I honestly don't know where he is most of the time. Oh wait, is this him?
Good evening, sir. Do you remember me?
If you're here for a reward, you'll be sorely disappointed. But I'll gladly shake the hand of a fellow countryman.
I'm not here for a bounty. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed from the Pembroke.
A doctor? In Whitechapel? What an opportunity. My name's Bates. Cadogan Bates.
Do you require assistance, Mr. Bates?
Not me, but your skills could help a lot of people round here. That would help my business, because I say a live tenant's a paying tenant.
Since I took an oath to help people, can I be of assistance?
Well, seen better days, that's for sure. But it was bound to happen with all these refugees about.
This is the guy. This is the guy that Octo ate.
Infecting you is probably the last thing on these people's minds. Take this in any case.
What? You give me this for free? Don't have a clue about this place, do you?
It's unusual to see someone so happy around here, especially considering the current situation.
Why should I be sad now? There've always been wars, disease, tragedy. There always will be.
That's an unusual way of seeing things in these trying times.
I don't see why I should shed a
Yep,
tear
you can
for
eat
another man's woes.
any of
I'm
the
healthy, and I intend to stay
characters
so.
that like are part of the story. Like any character you can talk to, you
What
can
is
eat.
your business exactly?
I offer fair lodgings for a modest price to the poor and weary of Whitechapel.
I see. And what about those who cannot pay?
Well, deals can be done, if you know what I mean. Money's not the only currency. After all, I'm not immune to a pretty face.
Gross.
You obviously place yourself above the misery of Whitechapel, but you are as repellent an individual as I have ever met.
Begging your pardon, I thought you was a man who could appreciate the complexity of the modern world. Things ain't just black and white, you know.
What help could I possibly be to your business?
That's simple. I already get good money from all those fleeing the war. Can you imagine what they'd be willing to pay if I could offer medical assistance too?
Mr. Bates, do not make me regret saving your life in this quarantine zone.
I understand, Dr. Reed, you're from a good family. Don't want to get your hands dirty. That's fine. I'll be happy to act as your middleman.
I'm not gonna eat anybody. This guy's just gross.
I'm no saint, but to take advantage as you do, you are a despicable man who could only prosper in these dark times.
So it's a no then. That's too bad. The Reed tonic could have really helped people, you know, saved lives. Isn't that what you do? I mean, people buy that Swamburer's shit.
Tell me, what's your honest opinion of the increasing violence in London?
People are just beginning to discover what we've always known. This city's rotten to the core. They just took their bloody time to wake up and notice it.
What do you mean?
People are acting like the violence is news. But it's always been savage down here. It just bubbles to the surface every now and again.
You seem to have recovered well since your attack. Do you ever think about what happened to you?
Not much. It was a fucking nightmare. Savages, absolute bloody savages. Their appearance. Jesus. It made me want to puke.
You'd better not come back here. I won't be around next time to save you. I want to know everything about the recent violence, Cadogan. And I want the truth.
Well, rent may be a bit high, and yeah, I've had to evict a few people. But that's business, isn't it?
Take this as my final warning. You will not profit from the misery of others. Business is one thing, but what you do is quite another.
Really? What you gonna do? You ain't from here. You ain't Whitechapel, Doctor. You wouldn't know the first thing about playing dirty, even if you wanted to.
La 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 la.
Goodbye, Mr. Bates.
Oh wait, I do need
Mr. Bates.
Evening, Doctor.
Oh, okay,
Goodbye,
I already.
Mr. Bates.
I already healed him. Okay, so now I just need to go to the church.
For there is no protection against malevolence and trickery.
Oh, all right.
Good evening, Mr. Nithercott.
And good evening to you too, my good sir. Can I be of any help?
Do you need medical attention, sir?
It may be wise to let you prescribe me something. I don't feel like I should.
I understand your appetite for words and macabre beauty.
That was an ultimate, yes.
You should be more careful.
The nutrition of my mind is more important than my physical health. But I appreciate your concern, sir.
I'll leave you alone, sir. Hello again, miss. Very well. Goodbye, then.
There's one more thing I need to learn about her. Okay. Recovering. Still haven't gotten his knife back, that's right. Okay. So now I need to get back to the hospital.
Stupid beast!
Why did I panicked. I panicked. Wasted an ultimate. That's actually pretty funny. Just like, fuck, I don't know. Get rid of him. What? Oh shit, what did I just use? I was pressing pause though. Bye.
The safer place over there! There's one of them vermin! need! Fuck, it's fast! Murder!
Heal all these people. And then we can go back to the docks and see Sean. Our sweet child. Okay. Fatigue, anemia. Alright, plenty of people are sick. I'm just gonna talk to a bunch of them.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you require medical assistance, Nurse?
I will be fine. As soon as I can get some sleep.
Nurse, you won't be able to help people if you're sick. Take this, and do try to get some rest.
I'll try, Dr. Reed. Thank you.
Goodbye, Nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Really pissed me off this time.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm afraid I do. Like everyone in this hospital. It's a sad state of affairs when even the hospital workers are worried about disease.
Our job brings us into contact with all kinds of infections, Milton. There's no shame in being ill while you're in a hospital.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. I get the feeling you don't fall sick often. But thanks, anyway.
Goodbye, Milton.
Who has fatigue? Oops. Oh, here we go. Okay, I need to go to my room. I'll be in my chambers if anyone needs me. Actually, just kidding. First, I'm gonna steal everything. And then I'll be in my chambers. Can't go in there. Okay, let's find out what everyone needs. Fatigue. 2, 3. Okay, 3 fatigue. 1. One cold. 3 fatigue, 1 cold. 2 anemia. Okay. 3 fatigue, 1 cold, and 2 anemia. Okay. All right.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Oops.
Do you need medical help yourself, Nurse?
I'm afraid I've contracted some illness, Dr. Reed.
Not under my watch, nurse. Take this. You'll feel better.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, nurse.
I hate the way that they just, like, stare at the camera.
Good evening,
Kills
Mr.
me.
Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
Not really. I think I caught something in this bloody hospital. I swear I'm dead, yet smiling inside, Dr. Reed.
As long as you remain here, I will make sure you don't have to worry about your health.
Don't think you can do much about it. Damage is done.
I do know what she had
Goodbye
because
for
I
now,
have vampire vision. And I can see what's wrong with your blood. Rakesh.
How long must I wait, damn it? Blaming me will not further your efforts. How long is it going to take to fix these problems, a month? A year? The right to disapprove of our methods?
No. They were in the middle of a convo.
How is my son doing?
I needed to
Do you
listen
require
to that.
medical attention as
God
well,
damn
Mrs.
it.
Goswick?
Do you know you're the only one who's asked me this? No, I don't feel well, actually.
Despite what you think about this place,
Well, at least
Oh my god. I can skip with X.
goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Oh my god, I can skip with X.
I'm alright. Don't waste your time
Okay,
with me.
you're fine.
Good evening. Good evening.
Oh my god.
Unfortunate.
Oh my
Goodbye
god.
For now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll
Not let you down, my boy.
I'm quite bit.
Do you need my assistance?
Don't be.
Then you. Thank you.
Holy shit, my life has changed. I get experience for healing people? I didn't know that. I actually did not know that. That's so great. What a great benefit to being a good person and not eating anyone. Yo, buddy.
Good. Do you need. Hold up. Don't end the. Good.
Never ceases to amaze me
Recovering. Great. Everybody's recovering. This district is healthy as fuck. Okay, so I don't understand. Bring them to my medical desk. Oh, is that a different area?
Strickland's project could be dangerous. I have a mind to report him to Dr. Ackroyd.
Okay, got it. Pour throw to Dr. Ackroyd, but Dr. Ackroyd isn't his superior. Fuck that. He's older, but he's not like at a higher position. Hi. I made your
Good
fucking
evening, Dr.
placebo.
Strick- And good evening. I have managed to improve the mixture by diluting it. Have you ever heard of Sir Joseph
Octo!
Francis
What's up,
Olive?
dude? Eat them
Or the
all. I'm
placebo
not eating any one.
No, I don't think so. Why? A placebo is a substance or procedure that has no actual physical effect.
You made a placebo of my project. Why?
Research has established that a placebo, as long as the subject believes in the effect, can provoke a positive physiological reaction.
Really? That's fascinating. And you want me to, what, administer the placebo and see what occurs?
Something like that, yes.
Well, I'm a bit surprised, but I trust you, Dr. Reed. Please take the key to my cabinet and put this placebo there for future use.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
God, I love it when... Oh, Oh, oh. Have a fucking convo. Do it. God damn it. I'm so angry. I'm so angry that I missed out on that prime eavesdropping. I love that side quests give you more places to go. I can finally get in here. Hello. So much shit to steal.
It's locked.
Oh, fuck off. Medical file.
It's locked, all right.
What do you mean? Aren't I supposed to put these in a cabinet?
At least
in
Strickland
there.
can't kill anyone with this formula.
That's locked too. Fuck, everything's locked. How do I unlock shit? Baby girl's fussing. Patient shows many signs of extreme fatigue, major sores on the throat, mouth, and tongue, no signs of flu. Refuses to speak, needs rest and healing of throat mucous membrane before any decision can be made concerning his release. I've learned something about Mr. Goswick. You missed a paper on the table? Another one? Oh, you're right. Nice. Oops. Despite the actual urgency of the sanitary situation, I must inform you of a recent case of professional misconduct. Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan has been found guilty of undeniable unprofessional conduct and thus guilty of endangering a patient. Under no circumstances should a nurse diagnose and establish a prescription without at least informing the referent doctor about her conclusion. You know me, Edgar. I'm not against personal initiative when it is for the interest of all, especially during a crisis, but we can't allow a nurse to perform a diagnosis and decide on a procedure. The fact that said patient survived is no attenuating circumstance. It means we dodged the bullet this time. We've established that Nurse Brannigan should just be a doctor, but can't because of the time period. So, fuck you. I'm just gonna fucking sit here until it says that I can eavesdrop on them. Come on.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Oh, do I need to be outside? Do I need to be like out there? Can I be out there? I think I can. Wait.
How can I be sure I'll not find your unconscious body in the house again?
Jumps through window.
Promise you'll not find my unconscious body.
For God's sake, how can you say such a thing?
How can you refuse to listen? I tried to warn you for so long.
The door's wide open.
I won't let my only son die. You promised me you'll stay alive.
Your son lied to you, like the whole world lies to us.
All right. We're starting to learn some shit.
Good evening, Doctor.
Good evening.
How is my son doing?
I've read your son's medical report, Beatrice. It's not the flu or anything life-threatening. What has you so worried?
He was at death's door when he was brought here. I just want him to be better as soon as possible.
He's not out of the woods yet, you know. He might need to stay here longer than expected.
Take care of him then, Dr. Reed. People here only seem to focus on contagious patients. I worry my poor Mortimer will be neglected.
Your son wished to die, Beatrice. Why did you hide such crucial information?
Are you not aware suicide is a crime? Mortimer could be thrown in jail. I can't let that happen. I won't.
I understand you fear the legal consequences, Mrs. Goswick. But don't you realize your silence significantly affects your son's case?
All my son needs is help and comprehension. Not judgment and punishment for what he may or may not have done.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Your medical report says you're not affected by the Spanish flu. What do you think of that, Mortimer?
Does it make me happy? Not in the slightest. If it was up to me, I would have left this place long ago. I know I don't belong here.
And why do you think you don't belong here?
I know the staff have more important things to do than look after me. There's plenty of patients here who need their attention.
Admit it, Mortimer. Your mother had you hospitalized here because you tried to kill yourself.
Yes, it's true.
All right then. This is the first
All right,
time
then.
we've really
Bye.
shared information about your case.
Ah, happy birthday,
Shall we
Alex!
call this progress?
Call it what you want, Dr. Reed.
You can trust me. I won't report you to the authorities. My one and only concern is your health.
I guess I should thank you then.
Can I help you in any way, Mr. Goswick?
I wrote a letter for my mother. She was supposed to read it after my death. But I suppose she doesn't have to read it now.
I see. And is this letter still near the place where you tried to take your own life?
Yes. And I don't want anyone reading my last words. I mean, I'm still here. If you bring me back that letter, then perhaps we'll talk.
Okay.
I have to go now, sir.
I got
But
you.
Don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
I'm alright.
Right? There's this guy and Harry, the boy in Whitechapel, who's just like super depressed, and everybody's like, "Get a grip, dude." I'm like, "Oh, this poor boy." And now the docks.
At least that mistress of the dock has stopped following me.
It's also Tiyaki's birthday. Well, happy birthday. What if I just watch? That's more my speed. Cool, thanks guys. You all worked really hard. Appreciate it. Who's trying to kill me? Where's that from? This is where I just came from. Oh, okay. I went the wrong direction. Got it. Ah.
Get into this! Fuck, he's dead!
Get out of my way. I have to see my son. God damn. Fuck. Have you tried the auto bite pounce? No, is that something I have to unlock? Apple Saucer, thank you so much for subscribing. Ribber Riber, thank you so much for the 17 months. Uncle Decca, thank you for the 13. Matt Photo, thank you for subscribing. Duco, what the fuck? What is this? What kind of a place is this to put me back in the game? Fuck off with that shit. Okay, bye. Yeah, apparently. Okay, I can't go through there. Wait, everybody fight. Everybody fight. Fuck. I didn't realize it was the same type. That's real dumb. Let's see. Matt Photo and Duco, thank you both so much for subscribing. Farrellin Guy, thank you for the 21 months. Arnar, thank you for gifting a sub to Tayaki. Welcome to the Cat Gang. And Kumogoro, thank you for the 5 months. Oh, somebody needs to be saved. Son of a bitch. Okay.
What are you people, huh? Come on, and I will show you how a wet boot does business.
Son of a bitch.
Get the fuck out, you crazy bastards!
Hi.
Are you all right, sir? What are you doing in a place like this?
I'm not sure that's any of your business.
I hope you realize that staying here will put your life at great risk.
Pah! I'm not afraid of these guards of Priwen, or whatever these thugs call themselves. I can still kick some respect into those youngsters.
I wasn't specifically referring to them, but are you really after these men? Why?
They took my boy! I've had no news since he joined that crazy gang. So I decided to come and find him myself.
Is he
drunk? To get some answers.
I see. But as I said, your life is at risk if you stay here. And I'm not referring to the gangs either. You should leave, sir.
Well, this part of town used to be nicer, let's say. Perhaps you're right. This isn't the best way to save Andrew.
Yo, what's in here? Muns? Poor Sam. I can hear her fussing a ton. Oop. No. Oh, whatever happens to me, always remember your son loves you. I know you did not always approve of the way I chose to live my life, but I won't change. I was born and raised in this part of town. I can't stand what's happening to my neighborhood, to people we know. Recently made a terrible decision to strike back against the tyranny of a few. I know they will retaliate, but I'm ready for whatever comes. Thanks to you, I've always loved to read. Now I'm about to take action. I can only quote Etienne de la Boetie. They only seem tall because we're on our knees. I won't kneel anymore. I intend to stand straight, whatever the cost.
There is a name engraved under the blood on the back of the case. Jack Gillingham. Maybe I should return this watch to his family.
Poor Bappy. Oh, right. How do I get to my sweet boy? Where is he? I can't remember where he is. What's in here? Have I been in here before? I've definitely been in here. I don't remember why though. Oh, my bad.
I have this thirst for blood.
Fuck, I wish this area was easier to navigate. Well, it's 12:45, and my babu is crying a bunch. So in case she needs to eat or something, I think I'm gonna go. I think that's what we're gonna do. Okay. Let's get out of here. Quit before I change my mind. Boom. Okay. You can zoom in and see more detail. Right, but it doesn't tell me like names of places, does it? I haven't noticed it do that before, but maybe it does. Maybe it does, and I'm just a silly Billy. Okay, guys, thank you all so much for watching today. Next time that I will be streaming is Friday, I believe. Tomorrow's going to be my day off. So, thank you for hanging out. If this is your first time here, please hit the follow button and come back. We would love that. And I'm going to read off our new subscribers. So if you're going to take off, have a fantastic day. If you would like to stick around and throw some hype in chat, that would be amazing. Thank you so much to Fatal for All, Gamer PC, K11 Pause, McGuffin, Wolfer, Gamer PC, Promosu, Zithron, Scray, Mr. Zergi, Live the Popcorn Fart, Bacon, Point Fair, Psychosis, Peachami, Garulun San, Taika the Tank, Arliboom, Offbeat Kyle, Timidos, Paper Stained Ink, Real Neverar, Anubiset, Mr. Pickles, Antwizzle Pones, IVPG, Bingo Dan, Temeraire, Mang, Caitlin V3, Ashborn Devil, Erican, C Pancake, Charlie O, JK Naps, No Smoking, Elad Hatch, Q9987, Odin Hart, Dojane, Zen Monkey, Zella the Geek, Paul Under Intensity, Frejahel, Anathar Wolf, Magnus Gaming, Vice Felchin, Clara's Day Sky, Pitta 0613, Vor Nuevos, Japanition, Hugh91, Muvi, Icaros, the EOS, Oke, Capta Denatrondas, Terra It Up, Caffeinate Me Please, Sean of Borka, Panjeev, Dirtier, Tin Accuse, Sephiroth, Craftcore, Apple Saucer, Smokey Easton, Fire Kid, Last Grey Wolf, Kumogoro, Matt Photo, Duco, and Tayaki. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for all the gifted subs, all of the resubs, the new subs, all of it. It's fantastic. I will see you guys on Friday. In the meantime, I'll find somebody to host or raid. And yeah, have a great day. Bye-bye.